Hi everybody, my name is Stephanie Thiessen and I'm your GelMoment independent distributor. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use a sticker or a punch-out sticker for your nail art designs using your stamping kit. So I found these punchers on Amazon and they come in a variety of different shapes and sizes. So you can use these to create your own stickers using a label and your punchers. So this one is a little heart shape and I've just punched it out using an Avery label, and this creates a sticker that I can use to create our negative space nail art. So the great thing about using these punchers is that not only does it punch out the design that you want perfectly, but it also leaves a cutout of the design that you can also use as well. So I'm going to show you how to use both of them. So when you apply these to the nail, you want to make sure that you are pressing firmly down to make sure that it's adhered to the nail well. So I'm just using a dotting tool to go all the way around the design and make sure that it is pressed down firmly so that there isn't any area that is lifted up that can get caught when you're doing the stamping. If you don't have these punchers at home, you can also use any stickers that you can find at the dollar store. You just want to make sure that they have the exact shape that you're looking for. Or you can create your own by cutting out a design using one of the Avery labels. Now that we have the stickers ready on our nail, we're going to grab the black stamping gel and the number 9 stamping plate, and we're going to get our stamp ready to place on the nail. I'm going to start with the nail that has the cutout of the heart on it, and because it's such a small area where the stamp is going to be, I want to make sure that I have a good part of the stamp itself, the rose there, for the center of this heart. So then we're just going to stamp it down into the center of the heart, and then we're going to clean up any areas that may have gotten over top of the label that's on the nail, just so that we don't have any areas of the stamp on the nail where we don't want it to be. Before we remove our stencil, I'm going to do the outline for the heart, and I'm using the small striper brush from the Creativity set and the black stamping gel. The stamping gel is a little bit thicker, so it goes on easier, makes the lines a little bit crisper, but it also won't bleed into the paper of the label. If it bleeds into the paper of the label, it can cause the polish to go underneath the sticker itself, underneath the label, and that can make a little bit of a mess. So when we use the black stamping gel, it makes it easier to do this outline, and then you have a nice clean line without any bleeding underneath your sticker. If you wanted to, you could remove the stencil from the nail before doing the outline. However, it is easier to outline your design by just tracing around the edges of your stencil. Then carefully remove your stencil and you have your beautiful design. You can now do any touch-ups to the outline that you need to, or you can use a brush with a little bit of rubbing alcohol on it to clean up any areas that may have smudged when you removed the stencil. Then after fully curing your stamped heart, it is ready for a sealing coat of Clearly Frisky. The next nail has the heart sticker that we punched out, and for this design we are going to stamp over the entire nail, and the area where the heart sticker is going to be the only area that doesn't have a stamp on it. So we want to make sure that we get as much of the stamp from the stamping plate onto the stamper as we can, so that we have a good coverage of the stamp on the nail. Then before moving on to the next step, take the brush from the Creativity set or your cleansing pad and just clean off any areas where the stamp has gotten on your skin, just to make sure that you have a nice clean stamp. And then we're going to move on to doing the outline of this heart again, using the small striper brush and the black stamping gel. Again, if you wanted to, you could remove the sticker before doing the outline. However, it is much easier to follow the outline of the heart while the heart sticker is still on the nail. If you don't have the Creativity set, or you don't feel that your hand is steady enough to do the outline using a brush, you can use a toothpick or a wooden cuticle pusher, basically anything with a point on it that is a little bit sturdier, you can use to do the outline of this design. Then using some tweezers with a very pointed end, you can start peeling the sticker off of the nail. You may have a little bit of a difficult time getting it off depending on how well you pushed it down, but just keep pulling at it and eventually it will come off the nail. You want to make sure that you pull it slowly so that you don't end up removing any part of the outline or the design as you remove the sticker from the nail. Then after removing the sticker, you can go in and clean up any areas that need to be cleaned up or touch up any areas that need to be touched up on your outline before doing a full cure. Once you have fully cured your stamping design, you are ready to do a sealing coat of Clearly Frisky to make sure that your stamp doesn't rub off, as well as to give it a nice, smooth, even finish. To match the design on my nails, I also put a coat of Matter Effect over top to give it a beautiful matte finish. When I originally did this design on my natural nails, I used a piece of tape to cut out a heart shape, and I also did the other nail freehand, and so you'll notice the size discrepancy between the cutouts that we did today and my natural nails. However, using a label and the punchers works so much better than a piece of tape. You're able to get a beautiful symmetrical design. It's much easier to do and you don't have to worry about doing it freehand. So I hope you enjoyed this video and the ideas that I brought to you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thanks so much for watching.